Good afternoon, the Chairman, Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center and Legal Department, co-commerce and viewers. The appeal is to rationalize from 93 Allen Avenue, Kenya branch, have a case of breach of trust reported by Mr. Adolphus Chuks Akinma against Mr. Reaben the parties were once interviewed on the 17th of November 2022 and could not reach compromise and needed the attention of some witnesses from both parties. Hence, the case was adjourned today. Please join us as we have the case reviewed and also uh, confirm some words and statements from the witnesses and have a peaceful resolution of this complaint. Thank you for being with us. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel and Access to Justice TV and follow us on our human rights page, Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. For other useful information, you can visit our website on www.ac.org.ng. Once again, happy weekend. Thank God today is Friday. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Great is share. Please do follow. Oh no, please believe it. Don't come. I don't want to say that to you. Where is your brothers that you call as a witness to this case? Where
Yes,
are they?
Mama, I called was
Don't mama me to do.
and yes, ma'am. This yesterday I raised called and that yesterday I called the phone to say it's not reachable. So this morning I'm able to get it. So this is very busy today.
You did not give your appointment just yesterday. All the yourself and this man was given appointment on Wednesday. And when you could not make it on Wednesday, you were told that it should be Friday. So you have enough notice to do.
So sorry, man, but yeah, that Wednesday, the date was not confirmed. Even when Fisher called his elder brother, he said you discuss with him. He said they were saying next week, but you say no, next week is too far. I mean his brother, that next week is too far.
How can next week be too far? Is
That
it they want to decide for us? You know
so
when we
that you
have
are
the
saying
date
it's
for his
okay.
case that we
Mom say it's okay. Let them get the date first. So like I was saying, I was even waiting for the date before I call him to confirm. So yesterday when you called me, yesterday I had to call the number was but this one I got this is very busy. But the only thing they should put it maybe conference, they can talk. They can talk.
when you put it on conference, you go and bring your phone. You will call him for the conference call. Meanwhile, call the brother of this person, let them bring it this evening. And let that lawyer come in if you wish to. And if he will not interfere in what I'm saying here, because you are not in court. Bring the chair. Afternoon. I'm only giving you this children's to the year. I will not want you to interfere in this. I'm talking to you very soon. I only allow you to come inside so that you can listen to what they are saying. Because I notice you are becoming with them. But I will not want any interference. You allow them that do the business to give us the statement and whoever have any witnesses to what they are saying, let the man also. So that is the essence why we call them. If you can understand me.
Thank you, ma'am. I thought I was invited as a witness because I was.
Witness to what? The man said you don't have anything to do with you. That was what he said that.
No, but I should have. He knows. He came to my office. Never knew him
Until
from
then,
Adam. This.
dress like this.
Okay.
Dress clothes.
This man brought
Dress code. Did you sign the consent?
hospital.
And you sign it because if you don't sign it, it will not allow you to appear on our list to avoid any this thing. If you are to talk, then sign the consent, sign your name and your telephone number. Wait, let me show you where. You find a place and sign somewhere instead of giving you a number, give him your pen. Your brother said you were there was a time you called you and him and this man had a meeting in your place. What was the meeting?
Thank you very much, man.
Sit properly, sit up so that you can talk.
Thank you. The meeting was second. This man, I know him.
Can you speak loud?
This man, I know him. This other one is my junior brother. His junior brother is my friend. He is not my friend. Then, through our relationship, he coming. That's where my brother engaged me in the job. I was in my house one day. I just saw him came driving my brother car. My brother entered my house. He drove away the car
Did you sign consent?
and came back.
Did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am. So when he came back, I asked him, why did you have to be washing car for my junior brother? He said they're working together. I said, working together with my junior brother, how much is he going to be paying you? Reaben. He said my junior brother will pay him money. I should just forget it. How much that you can take the car of my junior brother to come wash? He said he's going to pay him 60,000. Okay. To me,
60,000
60,000
as a car washer, as a driver.
as he's working with him.
What
But
kind of
why? My brother repaired note counting machine from time and the time stamping machine. So I did not know when he joined them. When we left, that was when this man now joined him and they were repairing those things. So I also give some people to their work from my church who was paid. So those people they agreed to pay them 40,000. So when they said my brother is going to pay him 60,000, I was thinking maybe that could be for relationship, but I wasn't interested because I do.
You feel it's big or it's small?
To me, it's just the people I took to him, he agreed with them 40,000. Now he's saying he's going to pay him 60,000. I felt his own is bigger. You understand? But at his stage, at his height too, I still think how will he be able to manage with it?
Height.
But though he no, he's senior me, his own junior brother is senior me. He would have been here to testify to this. Yeah, because of what I do, because of the business I do. Just like my junior brother, the kind of business he does too. So one night after that discussion, they left. I am not interested in what they are doing. I don't scrap. If you this your machine spoil, you call me. They say, well, I can rebrand it, wash it, and sell to those who will buy from me, or I can crush it and look for those who will need it. You understand? That's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna be helping me. They left. I wasn't interested whether they have money or don't have money. They left my place. One night, shortly from that very time, my junior brother called me that I should come home. He is planning to arrest Reaben. I said, we don't do that. I have not gotten the record of having arrested a man or somebody having arrested me. Don't arrest him. It's her person. It will get to the village and we hear. What is the reason? You say Reaben defrauded him, that he's going to arrest him. I said, no. Before you arrest him, I am coming. I will come to your place and then I will call his own junior brother. So all of us will talk over this matter. Don't arrest him. That call came to me in the night. That same night, I entered my car. Before they started their business, when he tricks to take my car, I had 2 cars before they started their business. So I entered my car and drove to the place that night. Carried my brother from his house. We went to his junior brother house where he is living with them. I called his junior brother. His wife is also there. I told my junior brother, repeat what you're saying. He said he sent Reaben to go and collect 170,000 naira from a client.
What is the name of the client?
Whether they call him.
Anthony.
Anthony, where is the person residing?
He lives in We'll do whatever side.
And you have his contact here now.
I have his phone number. He bought the
Straight answer.
Yes.
Do you have his contact?
his
Do you
phone
see have
number.
his contact?
I have his phone number. So, and I said, I asked Reaben, why did you make that kind of why did you have to do that? Meanwhile, you just started working with the man for just 2 months, and we are talking about 170,000 naira here. What did you do with it? He said he used it to rent, but a self-contained or two-bedroom flat. I said, but you are single. Me, with a large family, my children are very many. I'm living in just 2 rooms. What will you do with a self-contained? A single man. He said no, that he want to pay him back. Well, why will you pay? Why will you pay him? This is just 2 months. You work with his company, and here we are talking about 170,000. How much is he going to pay you? And when do you think you are going to balance such money? Then he repeated that same 60,000 naira that my brother is going to pay him. I said, okay, 60,000 naira for 2 months now will be 120,000. Still not up to what you have made away with. I told my brother, and his brother was also there, please don't arrest him. But I don't want to be answering this kind of distress calls anymore. I want this relationship to stop. And his junior brother was there. And what I want to do is that he stop working with you, you stop working with him. Nobody calls me again to make any arrest because I'm not arresting anybody. But if you, the two of you want to go ahead and continue, any other time something like this comes, sorry, mommy, any other time something like this comes up, I will not answer the call. I will not pick the call. So that night we concluded that my brother should not make any arrests. He should let go of the 170,000 naira. Which people are telling me today when they started chasing my junior brother that we would have still allowed him go, but that would have been done in the station, the police station. I said the policeman will chop his money. He's my brother, and he will chop the other brother. The way I ended it was better. So then I asked them, what is the tie between the two of you in this business? My brother said he has his ID card. We collected the ID card that very night, and we destroyed it. We destroyed the ID card. So,
in the presence of his brother.
yes, every one of us. So, after them 4 months, I came into this Ikeja. I was still in Lagos at that time. As I came in, I said, let me go and check my junior brother. What
The story does that incident does it happen in Lagos?
Yes, now.
When you say you come into Lagos.
That time I was in Lagos because I'm no longer in Lagos now. So I came into Ikeja here that very time. And now say, let me go and see my junior brother, see what they're doing. And I saw him again there. That was 4 months after the incidents of 170,000. And we stopped him because then they have just worked together for 2 months. They now came with a prophet. And the prophet now called me and said, is that man in that office your junior brother? I said, yes. He said,
came with a prophet?
This man, Reaben. He said, that he came with the prophet now called me. He said, that man there, they call Adolphus. I came with a phone to the They collected the phone. So when I'm coming back now, she didn't remember to take it again and I didn't remember to
I
have
do
it.
not remember. Why didn't you drop it?
Yeah,
Go back and drop it.
so then the prophet now said, this man needs settlement for my junior brother. I said, prophet, this was a man I settled with my junior brother over a fraud of 170,000. That was 2014 to 2015. That money is enough as at that time. What settlement again? And they stopped working since then. He said he wants my brother to settle him. His own junior brother was also there. And I called his junior brother, Ifeanyi, are you aware of this? What I was thinking sincerely as at that time was that he is having a physical problem. That was what I concluded then that made us to allow him to drag us to this level. I thought that he was having a challenge. I called the junior brother and said, what is wrong with your brother? He said, him also doesn't understand. I said, do you hear what he's saying? The person that me and you settled with my junior brother over a fraud of 170, you go away with it like that. He's saying that they need settlement and you are here. Are you still aware of that? He said, he's not aware of it. That was how allow this to go. The same way we allowing it. One day, then I was really sick. I was called that my junior brother had been arrested. I said, where? They say in zone 2. Where is zone 2? So, through question, I have to wake up and to located that place. Only come. That was where they are. Already, his lawyer has already been called because my junior brother called his lawyers at that time to take him on bail. He has already been released on bail. But they now wanted somebody, yes, they now wanted somebody to hand him over to. The man now said, which he had, the last time he took, because after my brother is not around, he has traveled months, yes, he now take us again to SFU, Special Fraud Unit. Then in that place, they were not asking the lawyer, because I was not there when the lawyer talked, when he was arrested. The lawyer said, when the commissioner asked the lawyer, you took somebody on bail. Now we wanted you to provide the person. You cannot provide the person. Do you want me to ask the bar to rescue you? He removed his cap and said, sir, it's not so. That the IPO of this man said I should take my client on bail for his complaint and no substance. You understand? Even the IPO, the IPO also told me that that man has problem. You understand? So we left from Onicom. No, that was Onicom. Then very long. We now had the surfacing of that.
How long? How many years before?
It was very long ago, months. This one we are talking now to was 5 years ago now. Because when my brother now surfaced, and the wife called me one day, said he came on a Christmas day to prostrate and said it was the work of the devil. So when my brother came back from travel, I called my brother.
Of your brother.
That he came to my brother and said it was a work. But let me just finish.
After
the whole incident.
After you have been to Nico.
Yes.
That was when he came to your brother.
Only come my junior brother did not, my wife did not go. I was the only one that go. They gave him.
No, when you say that, I get too much
story.
Okay. You said he came to your wife or your brother's wife and prostrate.
Yes.
That was when?
That was last 2 years.
Is it after the Oniko case or
after the Oniko, after the SFU?
Why?
So we went to, I took him, they released him on bail and handed him over to me. I took him and I left.
On the same day?
Yes.
Or he slept there?
He didn't sleep there. So I now asked the lawyer, how do you do it? And even his own lawyer, Mr. Sunday, he said he is a Christian with a synagogue, that his pastor taught him not to be part of sin, and that man has problem. He would not want my brother to face that in that when he was saying, because then he was asking that we should settle him with 400,000 by the prophets. When he get to SFU, I was hearing that he said he invested whether 10 million or 17 million in my brother business. Then when he get to SFU, after long, then my brother was no longer available. The policeman called me. Then he traveled.
So where?
What he told me, he said he carried something to Mali. You understand? So he was not around for very long. And before he even left, it was more than 4 months that he has been taken on bail from Onicom. So the case of SFU was quite in his back. He never showed face. He was never seen. He was never arrested to SFU.
I thought you said you went to.
I was called to SFU. I was the one called. He was not there. So the
How did you not take him? Because you said you took him on there.
At only come zone 2.
Okay, you could take an easy.
Okay.
Stop
Sorry,
Mom.
Okay, mommy. Now it was arrested. It was arrested to zone 2, and at zone 2, his lawyer applied for his bail and he was released and handed over to me. So after it was handed over to me at zone 2, the whole matter and everything went off. Then my brother traveled. That was months after. I was in my office one day. I just received a call. I said, who is calling me? He said, it's an IPO to one Mr. Reaben that is in a special fraud unit. I should come for my junior brother. They are not police. I should just come and say. I said, but my brother, if he wanted to charge my brother when he arrested him in that case, why wouldn't he? So when I got there, the man has started telling me that this is the petition the man bring. That he said he has invested 360 million naira into the business of my brother. I'm not calling him at that time because that was the time I can see him. I said, this matter you are talking about, is it the business my brother had with you? He said, yes. I said, but that business has long been cancelled. The same year that you people got that business, it was cancelled.
Who
So,
cancelled it?
the GTB said, since 2015, I was aware. And that case he was presenting was in 2017. And some of the clearance, some of the payments he was giving to them was still even freshly going in as at 2017, which I told the IPO. I said, that business you're talking about for long has been over.
And you didn't
And I
actually
told this man,
invested money.
am I part of that? What money does he have? Does he have? Somebody has taken 170,000 from somebody and you beg for him not to be arrested. So when did they come to invest? And when he was taken away, stopped on the transaction 2 months from which the business started. How did you now come to continue working with my brother? We took IT card from you. What did you see? How were you working with him? Talk less of investing. And you are talking about salary going to be 60,000. And you are talking about somebody money you put it in renting a house. How then did you invest to GTB or to him? So listen, madam, after I finish talking with the IPO as I'm talking with you now, the next time the IPO called me, he said they went to GTB. And I was telling this man, this matter you are dragging, the job we are talking about for 2017, these people are police. They will deal with you. It has ended. He said it was in GTB yesterday. The job is still there. When police went to GTB, then they were told that that contract has long been cancelled since 2015. I now saw this man. I was not telling him, are you now aware that that job has been cancelled since 2015? All of the things he will do now may fit in to that 2015. He forget God completely. He forget God.
So
In that
which
place,
of the police? Which of the police?
one police they call it
From
Matthew,
SFU.
SFU.
They are
So
the
what-
one that went to GTB.
Yes. So when the police commissioner called me, he now called because the lawyer of my senior brother who took him on bail from zone 2 was there. He now asked him, why didn't you keep the person that you took on bail? Now we wanted to, the case sprung up after many months. Why didn't he? The man said he removed his camp. He said the IPO to him told me to take my client on bail. That his complaint has no substance. That is why when he told me to take him on bail, I had to take him on bail. And for very many months now, I will be keeping the man to stay and to do business here. Then I did not know that police has gone to investigate because the claim was so big. Now when they went, the man was not asking him. Because at a stage they let the two of us discuss. They now started asking him, which account do you have? He now started telling them that his account has been dormant since year 1980. Police now told him that same account that was dormant, you were pulling out this money to finance a business in 2017 or a business that was gone since 2015. So at the end of the day, the police commissioner just told me, I am not saying what this man is saying is a lie. Or what he's saying is a truth. But when you see your brother, tell him to come. He's the one that should contend with him. Then I wanted to say more, he said no. Then when I was going, I was not asking, the IPO said, why he didn't want you to talk more is that they've seen the matter already. They have gone to the GTB, they've done all that they needed to do, only for your brother to come out. Then later, the last day, they now took us to the assistant commissioner. That was where you were in beating. The assistant commissioner was telling, sit down, you think we are fools? Because the man is not available. You think when you are talking to police, you are talking to fools. How did you supply the payment? From which account? When you want to sit down, you ask him, stand up. They were treating him like something else, like they wanted my brother to come out. Then the IPO told me, if your brother come out, people like this will not be supposed to be in the street of Lagos. And that man is dangerous. Do you know where you proved to me, madam, that he's a dangerous man? I was in my business. I buy iron, like I told you. I buy all this, like I said, I'm 30 ones. I clean them up, and then I grind. I have never been in a contract business with him. I've never been in what do I call it? I never know she has been seeking my league table, looking for what I'm doing. I was in the pulpit preaching. Somebody just called me. I asked, like I said, it has iron to sell. Trailer what? If I can buy, I said I will buy. Where are you? He said he will be in a place like that at Songo, at Ojota. I said, okay, wait for me. I was just sick. If I stand for long, this leg will not carry my weight. So I told him, stay very close to where the market is, because I don't trek for a long time. So I should come to Ojota on that bridge. I got to that place, I was calling the man. The man now said, I should come. That is his car. You take it. When I entered the car, the man and two other persons were there. Lo and behold, soldier, military men. They took me to a place here at the number 14 additional. Hold me there for 2 days. When the man started to asking me to pay him 3 million in the night before they let me go. Or I will sleep in the fridge. I told you people, I know my own news. You people will face it. Even if my brother is owing this man, it's a civil matter. You don't know what you are doing. When I finished talking with them, then some of them did not come back. In the morning, they came to release me. And when I left, I called my junior brother. This thing you are saying, if a madman pick your cloth when you are baffled, and you run naked with the madman, he's tying your cloth, you are the mad person. No. This man wants to rubbish the family. Come out and let us face him. Then my junior brother said, but he said, you said you came to prostrate. I said, but we are hearing that even the soldiers call my junior brother that you should come out. In the night, they started asking me to pay him 3 million. Not even 360 million again. Not even, they carry something that they declare my brother wanted. The picture they showed me, I was not interested. And this man, I was not looking at him. And as I'm telling you now, I am not into friendship with any human being. I'm not into friendship. The ones I have in the church alone is enough. You understand? So, mommy, that is all I know about this matter.
So did you not pay the soldiers 3 million?
I don't have. How will I pay? And even if I had, I will not pay.
And you
What
did
time
not
to
report the case of kidnap?
No, I didn't.
Why?
Because I now told my brother, take this case of human rights, because I know they dealt a soldier. Where I work, they dealt with a soldier who did such a thing close to where I'm, and I know how it ended.
And you saw this man with the soldiers?
Yes! I said they drive to where he is and carried him along with me. He was in my side like this. They took him there in the night. They now asked him to take me to his house, or he now took me to a church. Then in that church, the man now started asking what happened. I told him I'm a pastor with deeper life. He said, talk. When I told him that this man said he invested millions in the pastor said, Reaben, did I hear you said you invested millions in somebody's business? That anytime you are coming to my church again, call me before you come. Those are the reasons, because if I complain, such a pastor will also be robbed. Those were some of the things I tried to hide to make this matter go the way it should go, because I've seen people of this kind of court handle matter that I saw.
The question I want to ask, which of the army barrack did they detain you? Mr. Man, wake up on hello. Waking up. What? Stroll out. Really? Stroll outside of it.
They didn't take me to army barrack. They detained me in the last story. It's a 3-story building or 2-story building.
Of where?
In number 14 additional. That was there where they
Additional is
say
which area?
it's just at the back here in Olumbi, at the back of Olumbi Street.
Are they still there?
No, they would have gone, because one came in the morning and said I should talk. When I finished talking, the man said, and he was putting on military, he was saying, and I'm holding you since yesterday. He now said, go and settle the matter with him. That was how he left me. So when I left, I now called my junior brother. Are you truly owing this man? Because I followed and I know. Where will he get money to owe to? This man that will come to your place. You feed him, you give him transport, you lead you. God will not let you. God will not let you. Because
Okay, hold on. Barrister.
see,
He's very one.
give me one.
Is your name Barrister?
No. Bet you on not people on
Eh?
bet you on
Hello.
my water. That was
Is your name Barrister?
No, ma.
I would not want any of you. This office is not where anybody portray any violent attitude. We don't one, our page don't tolerate that. This office don't tolerate that. If you can't beat yourself on the road before you come in, don't even try it. No foul languages permitted, no insult, nothing. You are only giving the statement for us to see angles in which you can mediate. Did you hear this? Have you heard of this? If your client told you that he has used military man to pick up this man, what happened on that very issue before military man picked
What
up?
I thought you were going to ask me.
No. That is
Mommy,
please speak loud. I believe when you were
Yes.
talking, you were hearing it.
because it's like we're shifting from settlement to kidnapping.
Ask,
So let me say something.
are you
On
to tell me how to run the business?
2 weeks ago,
Eh?
2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, before we start coming here, I was at number 14 at the already to I go collect some job. Then he called me. I said, how do you get my number? This is here at my office. So I told him that office, nobody is there now. They have sold it. They are building now. I said, you should wait for me at Olugu Junction. I'll come and pick him there.
Who called you?
As
I have your number.
wait, now you were talking, I did not open. So if I want to
Hold on. Listen
He's
to
the
me.
one that
Hold
called
on. Hold on.
yes.
I want to sound this chilling to every one of you.
Yes,
Any statement you are giving here,
yes,
you are live. We can extract.
yes,
They can investigate.
yes,
And if you misinform this office, you
Yes.
will go in for it.
yes,
And let me tell you another thing. I hope you know that calls, you can print out conversation, you can extract calls,
yes,
calls interaction, missed call, dice call, received calls, and all that.
yes.
So anything you are saying here is not police station. Be truthful to yourself. Don't
Yes.
even waste my single time with lies.
Thank you.
What was his conversation with you when he called you?
So when he called me, he said he want to see me. So I asked to wait for me at Olugu Junction. Then I went there, picked him. He said that his brother, that force, sent him to me. That his brother is tired of hiding. That they can't hide anymore. That if he go to police, you know, he already declared missing. Police will ask him to produce him and he will be treated. That they don't want to go through those stress. That they want to settle me. I told him, this settlement is, this is third time I'm coming for settlement. You are come before as you talk, me and you are my brother to settle. You run away from my brother. You never say, you come tell first you want to be settled me. Before match, you did not. This one is thought as okay. Since you come for settlement, I'm too good to do the case. As okay, let me come and IPO in police special province by Saddam. And I come back Saddam saying, I'm with that first elder brother here. And they are come to settlement. He said, okay, no problem. I give you 2 of them talk. So when they finish, the man now give me phone. The man said, okay, whatever I come up with, I should let him know. Because according to him, he said when he go call him brother, that was and all the family, that so that they will know how much and that was going to pay me every week. So that very day, when we finish discussing, I said, okay, I'm going. He said no, that he have called one of his brother, Nyema, and therefore that they don't have money to go. See, I don't have money, so
But I fed you that night.
wait.
When you were talking, you didn't interrupt.
I don't like this. So I have to wait for him. I want wait around 6. As he should call Onyema, he call Onyema. Onyema says he's no longer coming. That is coming the following day.
Who is Onyema?
Onyema is his own brother. I said, okay, no problem. Then that day, he said, want to pass night in my place. I said, yeah. Now call my wife. Say, so he spoke with my wife. I said, me and that one is coming. It's okay. He spoke with my wife. They talk. So after they talk, I was expecting some money. Before God and my no money comes, no 200 I have. I said, okay, and I live in a Kejibo, very far
No,
place.
you are taking me there and
Okay.
there. Not.
So okay,
How
let
did
me-
you soldiers get involved in this matter? Is the
The
question
soldiers
I'm
talking
asking you.
about, I don't know anything about soldiers.
You don't know what?
I don't know anything about soldiers talking about. I'm telling you what happened. The event that took place that day, they called for settlement. So let me finish my story. Then
If you don't know anything about soldier, then you close the story. Then I'm not interested in the story.
I will give you the military
I
man
don't
number.
know. Eh?
I will give you the military man number that was I put as a iron man because he was going to sell iron before I see that you're military.
because mommy, before
They
that
rounded
time,
and rounded.
before he said what he
See,
told me about.
if I confirm that military men arrest this man and they confirm that you were there, I will get you arrested
I don't.
this afternoon.
What I'm saying is, let me finish this area. He said his brother took a road of Corona to marry to sell. Then
How
after
does
the
that
deliver,
involve
I don't know. He
the
can't tell
military
me.
man?
Wait,
Give me
I'm
phone
coming
and bring
now.
this phone to
Let
this
me
man.
finish, man. I don't. So he said when they get to man, they supply that kolanut in brother. So
What you are talking?
wait now, I'm talking about
Listen
the
to me.
military tell me about 2 minutes. I'm coming to that area. He said when they finish, he said the brother and the partner were somewhere, they drive and they charter them to somewhere, and they were going the trailer caught fire. And they bought ashes. He said their life is one of that trailer was pursuing his brother with the military men. That is where military I know about they talk about. I'm not allowing that pursuing your brother with military men. Yeah, thank God you are the one of God. That's what you don't know. So that's where military is telling me about military. That the military are pursuing his brother. That's where it's
You
hiding.
see where they put me in the boot, put this man in normal
Now,
seats.
like, let me finish the story concerning me and him. So that night,
I said if you don't know anything about military man,
But
if excuse me,
yes,
sir,
yes.
if what you are saying
Yes.
have nothing to do with what I asked you,
Yes.
then you don't have to tell me anything.
Yes. So
Now,
but the
hello?
other one, yes.
Do you hear what I say?
Okay, yes.
Yes. This number that I put here, Ayo, a military man. I was calling him Ayo man, thinking he has Ayo to sell for me. I didn't know he's a soldier. The other two with him, I didn't know they started hide their identity from me.
I don't know.
The money, the ones who agree.
Your brother say I think
This is what you are doing. This is what you are doing with my brother. That is-
Doing this one is right as my lawyer for why you put him as my lawyer?
So,
You look so you can change. I would like I'm
okay, that's fine.
you put in.
That's fine.
We have a
Kevin,
yes.
sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Kevin, don't say, I don't feel much. He put you guys as lawyers. Yeah.
He did tell you he came to me.
This one.
Yeah, he told you he came. He did tell you what? Okay.
Even the whole letter when he writes, say now you be my lawyer. He did for some too.
What a- He did tell you I didn't know him from Adam before this month was He did tell you he came to discuss a project with me.
Yes.
That we prepared a proposal for him. He did tell me.
This number is not clear. I don't know.
It's not very much.
It used to grow.
Can I give you one number when they use call me that same night?
Yes. Because the soldiers
Just
calling.
night.
Yes, the day when I hold my brother for that building.
Yes.
At night. When I said I'm going to call police, let police go there and arrest all of them. That was what I told them. He heard what I speak for language that night. That was why they just
Yes,
put my
they call
brother
you.
in
Their
one.
number will
Yes,
still there.
Ma'am,
Another number.
I saved the number
I'm
as
sorry to
police.
say this. I believe here is a human right, and your work is to protect everybody's right. You have a right to speak. On my turn, you don't allow me to speak.
Please, I'll walk you out of my office. I will walk you out of my office. Do you hear me?
Sorry. Sorry.
Have the case closed? Have this man talk anything?
I'm sorry.
Respect yourself. I'm not your business partner. Before you say you pay 1 billion to my account. Bring this man phone. You can give her the phone back if you want her. Give her the 2 phone back. The last time I interviewed you, I said this man was making statements. I said a lawyer came with him and said he was the one that wrote proposal for the contract he claimed that both of you did. What did you say?
Yes, thank you, madam. when you ask me. Even I don't know him until when he said Kevin. The day we went to Kevin's office, me and him, I said, yes. I said, sorry.
But did you know this Kevin? Do you know this man?
It's been long, madam. When I see him, I don't even know him. On a serious note,
But
and when you
know,
ask
okay,
me,
yeah.
when you ask me
Yes.
whether he writes something for me, I told you what happened. When we got there, he wrote the paper, and I asked him if I want to do interview. He will help us to do interview, and he tell me then that I'm going to pay 30,000 naira
What kind of interview?
to interview my workers. He now asked me to pay 30,000. I told him I don't have 30,000. He said because they will buy pure water, they will buy bonds, they will buy something to take entertain them. I said let me give him 6,000 naira. He said no, he can't collect 6,000. Reaben said let's go. That is the charge and pay lawyer. Let's go and meet another lawyer. He now take me to Adesina. You understand? That was when you asked me whether he was the one that Shebi, you said I should bring the proposal. I came with it. Let him see it. If now his right and now his this thing, you know,
So
he was the
when
one.
the day you went to Kevin's place,
Yes,
what you discussed with him
yes.
was to interview your workers.
That I'm going to interview when I want to interview workers. That
Yes.
he will help me to
Interview
interview
them.
those workers. And he said if you want to interview
30,000,
them,
and
that he
you
will
priced
collect
6,000.
30,000. I said I can't give you
Oh,
30,000
not too much.
Yes, yes, okay.
It was that you offered 6,000.
Yes,
And
he said no.
and you left there.
We left.
So
Two of us.
you did not discuss anything contract with him.
No. Which contract? No.
No contract
We did not.
whatsoever.
No, we did not
And
discuss.
he did not draft any contract agreement
Madam,
or
no,
proposal.
no. My proposal is here. I can bring it here for him to
Proposal
see.
to the GTV.
Yes.
Okay.
I started dealing with GTB since 1996.
Full stop. Okay. Respond to that. He said he don't know you did not draft anything. Let's see how you come in and how did you and your clients how did the whole thing started?
Do you remember the office you visited?
I think we met you that day at one passage. Abi, that was even when you see if he's getting job, why would he stay in the passage? You
Okay,
remember?
Okay, good.
You see, Oga no vex o. I don't have money, but anything like this, I don't do it. I don't
Answer
lie.
straight question and stop all this.
Sorry,
You don't have
sorry,
money, you have
sorry,
money.
sorry, ma.
He's asking you, answer him straight question.
He
Answer.
said
How many times did you visit my office?
it was once.
Once.
Yes.
The same day you discussed proposal, you
Yes,
discussed
bro.
the interviewing applicants.
Bro,
The same day.
bro, no vex. When
No,
we
answer my question.
the same day, the discussion did it take how many minutes? How many minutes do
Okay.
you stay in your office?
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Will you go to an
Don't
interview?
answer with anger.
Madam,
I don't like that.
Don't be
You
offended,
can't do
please.
this
Don't
in
be
a meeting,
offended.
whatever.
I'm sorry, ma. I'm sorry.
This is the
I'm
last time I'm
sorry.
going to worry.
I'm sorry, ma.
Don't use your attitude to provoke somebody.
Okay, will you go to interview applicants for a job you don't have yet?
No, the question I'm asking is this. You said you wrote proposal for this
Yes, I
man
did.
for a contract. Can we see the copy of the proposal?
I don't have a copy of the proposal.
Why would you have it?
I don't have it here now.
Then we will see a job. You see this matter, we will see and we will see to
Okay,
we'll
madam,
see an end of the
I said
matter.
something. I never knew this man from madam.
You don't know him.
Yes, I'm meeting this one for the first time. This man brought him to my office.
You say you don't know him.
I said I didn't know him from Adam
Okay,
before
yeah.
he came to my office.
Yes.
He was this man I knew.
Okay.
He brought him to my office.
Yes.
Said he was a skills man, that they didn't have money.
Okay.
And they wanted to involve me into the project.
Project of where?
Repairing machines for the bank. So he said that he needed polishing, that he could not face those kind of highly placed people in society. We said, okay. No, that's what he said.
Who said I
He
don't
said
need,
he was
I
not.
don't need a single word from you.
No
Okay.
vex, my brother.
Last one.
Mr. Kinema, he said he could not face those kind of people. That he
Face
didn't
those kind of
the
food.
people in the bank is where he's going to present the
But he
proposal.
has been, which year was that?
2012.
2012.
12.
And you started doing business with bank which year?
Since 1996, I've been working with GT Bank.
Okay, somebody that been working with as a he has been servicing their machines since 1999, and they met you according to you 2015,
2012.
2012,
First time.
and the person will tell you that he don't know how to present, how to do job with the company that he has been having a constant he has been having a business relationship with for past years.
That's what he said. He said he needed polishing. That he couldn't face those kind of people alone.
Okay,
That he
hold on.
wanted,
Another thing,
he
another
wanted me to
question.
prepare a proposal
Yes.
that they will present to the bank that will be acceptable. And then when we got through that hurdle, he came back to say that we needed to interview applicants that will do the job for him.
You go through that hurdle, sir. That
I
after
prepared the proposal for him.
you prepare the proposal,
Yes.
and gave it to
That,
him.
and we agreed that I will have a share because
Hold on. You prepared the proposal.
yes,
You gave the copy to him.
I gave him the proposal.
You gave him the proposal.
Yes.
And you don't have the copy.
I mean, I will start looking for that. I don't have it now.
Okay. If you are a lawyer,
Yeah.
which if you are a lawyer, which I still believe, if we are not able to mediate here, we will still arrange all the documents from stage 1, 2, 3 and take every parties to police.
Police have been in the
Hold
matter.
on, no, hold on, oga. Police have been in the matter as far as I'm concerned. If police have been in the matter, possibly they did not even have time to look into your matter, or possibly they find out that this matter have no base.
I was not invited. It was just the stage I was invited. I
Hold
understand
on,
that
barrister lawyer.
he disappeared.
If you are a lawyer, sir, let us assume here is court, and you appear before the magistrate, and you said you write a proposal for this person. You are claiming some certain amount of money based on the agreement both of you had. What is it expected of you to present in court?
Madam, it's important to understand the picture.
Hold on first.
I didn't know him. This man came for me to assist him.
Do you have the
He said they
copy
didn't
of
have
your
money.
proposal?
So that everything I was going
Barrister, hold on.
to obtain as a reward.
Hold on. No, now you can't tell, because at the end of the day, you guys will go and write undertaking to object to life to this man. Because if you are claiming left and right, this person is claiming billions, millions. You are claiming you wrote proposal for this young man. As a lawyer, you don't have. Is it that you don't have a file in your office? How come that you don't have a copy of your proposal you drafted for somebody that worth millions or billions
Madam,
in bank?
you have to hear me out first.
I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
Because at a point I got offended with him. This man here. I was asking.
Which of the man be referring that you have 3 men in your head?
Yes, Reaben. I got offended with him. I said, where are we? I have done things in line with what we discussed. Suddenly, the man disappeared. You disappeared. So he was telling me that the contract was still ongoing, and that the man was not yet. I didn't believe him initially until they had this misunderstanding. That was how I was brought into interview. Because I was asking, I said, how can you bring this man to talk me into assisting people rendering services and never got any payment whatsoever? Then suddenly, both of you disappeared. I got to know about.
Go ahead.
Then I got to know about. I got to know about it, that they were still at loggerhead when the matter went to the police. I didn't believe him himself at a point, because there was no way to reach this other fellow. So I thought I was going to say something about the interview. What he said about the interview.
Go ahead.
It was not the same thing. He came back to say that the contract was successful, that they needed to interview applicants. So, and the people who repair the machines, that they want to use my office as a venue for the
Interview applicant for the contract.
Yes.
What is the involvement of the applicants in
Repairing
the
the
contract?
machines, the people who will be working for the company, the firm,
Okay.
repairing the machines. So I said, okay, fine. We can do that, facilitate that for you, and also get the interviewers. At least we can get two interviewers who will interview those fellows, because that was not something along our line of job. It was technical repairing machines. So there was no way I was going to interview something. So when I hear him say something, I was just amazed. So he said, okay, what was it going to cost? I said, we should be looking at 30,000 naira to get the interviewers and then facilitate the interview. Then it's okay that I'll hear from them. He came back later to say that, what they have was 6,000. I said, that wouldn't do it. And they walked away. Never heard again from them. That's why I said, I held this man accountable. I said, what is going on? We had an agreement that if you succeed, I will have a particular reward.
Where is the agreement?
He has them. They have the agreement.
Who has the agreement?
I have the copy of the agreement.
Eh?
I have the copy, but it's not.
Where is it?
It's not just in the office.
It's in the office.
Yes.
And you are it's like you wake up from sleep, they give you an impromptu notice on this meeting.
No, so that's why I call you just I have to dance straight with this.
They ask me of my opinion, I will arrest you at this lawyer. If
What-
I'm
what has the lawyer
asked,
got to do
excuse
with
me. If you am asked of my opinion, I will arrest you and this your lawyer. And that is what this police could have done to you and put an end to this your useless claim. Lawyer wrote what? Proposal, and the lawyer don't have a copy. The same lawyer had an agreement with somebody. The same lawyer don't have a copy. And you that have a copy, according to you, you cannot present it. It's in your office. This is not the first time. They have had meeting here before. They adjourned the meeting to be here today again. You were not here. You called your brother as a witness. Your brother is not here today. Then you claim to have, where is the contract paper? You don't have. Lawyer who claimed to write the contract agreement does not have the copy.
I will find a copy.
You're supposed to have the copy in your office.
No, I can find it. Something that took place.
Then you know this case have been on.
No, I was asked for my input on a particular aspect. They said they wanted to find out whether there was such a meeting in my office. I thought that was why I was there. If I know
Which
the man,
meeting in your office?
that's what he told me. That my attention was needed to find out if the man ever came to my office, if I know him, if there was such a discussion.
Have you ever followed this man to the station before?
No,
You have not.
I've not.
If you have never, why did you follow him here?
No, he said that they called him.
No,
They
this is
wanted
not the first time. You've come with him. I've cited you
Yeah,
the first day he
I'm
came.
telling you why I came, because he called me. He said that he spoke with the elder brother of that I'm meeting for the first time. Yes, he spoke with the elder brother. That they said they want to settle this matter once and for all. And
And
he
which,
needed me to be here.
and which is lie. Let me tell you something. If you are a lawyer and you are representing anybody, the two people on this earth that client old truth is lawyer and their doctor. If you hide your sickness from your doctor, you will die, because the doctor may not know which treatment to apply. If you hide the truth from your lawyer, you will have the chances of losing your case, because what you are saying that is not truth, the lawyer will not have a way of defending your case.
But madam, I'm not
Excuse
appearing as
me.
his lawyer. I
Hold
came as
on.
somebody who participated in.
Participated on your part.
Yeah.
It is zero, because as a lawyer, let's keep this lawyer aspect. As an adult, a matured man, nobody can walk into your office and engage your service. That has to do with documentation. That has to take your time. You take your time and draft. Let's keep the lawyer aspect of it. You are not a lawyer. You are just an ordinary person. And somebody walk up to you, brother, please can you help me write a application for me? I'm applying to a place of work, and my remuneration is high. If I'm being granted this job, I will part away with social amount, either 10% to you or whatever. Even agents Normal agents that offer people jobs, if you go to their office as an applicant, you sign a document with them and they take your CV and they walk around to see where they place vacancy and they applied on your behalf. And for the fact that you have an agreement with them, wherever they engage your service and you are being employed, your first salary, they take 10%. It's an agreement and you pay them. And if they employ such um, staff that come through a particular agency, the agency, their representative always go to the offices where they send applicants to, and they approach you. This is the amount of money, our percentage, you had an agreement with this person, and they will present to you, this is what he or she signed in my office, and we will deal with evidence, we'll deal with proof, we'll deal with documentation. You claim you wrote what is it called, proposal for this person. However, you know the magnitude of the contract, the amount involved.
No, then we didn't know. We didn't know.
You just
He
like
was going to
wrote
apply.
a blank
Yes, that's why I said
proposal.
I want you to understand the role I play. I didn't play that role strictly as a lawyer for him or this man. He bought him. He said, they cannot afford money to go for any polishing, and I should help them because he knew me that I should be involved. That anticipate that if they succeed, they will help me. So if you look at that contract, I'm not a party to it, but they agreed in that contract that I will get something.
They will say,
I will get a reward. So that was why when he disappeared, I was angry with him. That was why they didn't bring me to the police station. I was not involved. So when he's been telling me how they've been going, how they went there, that anytime they need my attention, the police will invite me. I was never invited. So it got to a point I said that in the human rights office that they will need my attention. That they say they want to settle. Yes, more than that's what I get. So strictly speaking, I don't have a claim against him. We are mixing things up. I'm not a party to that agreement. It's there in black and white.
you don't have a claim against him.
Yes.
So why did you not get him involved? You've had him.
Yes,
You
it's
say
just
you don't have a claim against him.
yeah, that is in the agreement that if they succeed, they will give me so much. So as a matter of law, I cannot enforce the agreement against it because it's their agreement.
One,
It's their agreement.
the man in question said there was no proposal from you given to him to bank, and he still have the copy of his proposal to bank where he succeed or apply for his job, the contract, which he have his copy that can be compared with whatever they submit in bank or to the bank. Your client or whoever he is to you that claim to have the copy of the contract, the agreement, he should present to us, and the proposal he should present to us. His statement is so contradicting that if you are not careful, you'll be embarrassed.
Madam, I'm talking about what I know. I'm not going to all the details. I'm saying that he came to my office. He brought this man to my office.
He brought the man
And
to
I
your
did
office,
some
but
work
you
for
had
them.
that there was
I
nothing
prepared a
of such.
proposal. He came back to say, we have succeeded in this contract. Please.
Who came back? Two
This
of
same
them.
man. And
Which of the man?
Two of them. He was the one speaking. He said they have succeeded in obtaining the contract along the line of the proposal I prepared. That is now time to to interview applicants who will do the job. That was at the point they walked away.
Can I ask?
Hold on.
Can I ask question?
Don't ask questions,
Okay.
respond.
One, the day we enter his office, like as I said, we ask him, I want to do interview. What I even tell Reaben, I said, I need where I will interview those people I will employ.
Employees
To do work. I was the one that trained all of them. There is no one that knows. I was the one that trained all of them.
employed to do work in the bank
to
or in your
work
office.
to work in the bank. So when we get to his office, I ask him.
If you, where did you get the if you have not gotten proposal and the contract will have not been awarded, how were you asking for the training of the staff that want to go and work?
Not to train them. Where I want to, the people I want to invite
Yes.
for interview,
Mm-hmm.
where I want to stay interview them.
Mm.
That is what I'm asking of. So he now said he will collect 30,000 naira.
That is what I'm saying. As
Yeah.
at the time you are asking him where to interview or how he will interview the workers,
Yes.
you have their contract have been awarded.
Yes, I've been working with GT Bank.
You have
It
been
is only
well done.
when they give me.
Excuse me.
Okay.
You have been working doesn't mean when you get contract.
Yeah.
You can be working for 1 million years.
Yes.
When you get the contract is when we're talking about.
Yeah.
So you got the contract which he.
The contract that is bigger contract was 2013.
2013. Was this man with you then?
Yes, like I said at the initial time, I said I used to send him message. He used to come my house every day. Like what I said at the initial time, he used to come my house. I give him food day and night.
Forget whether you
Yes.
give him food, whether
So
you
he
give him
used to
that
come.
food is not
We started on May 1st.
May
And this
1st.
yes, and he left me June when he stole that money. It was June he stopped coming. When I stopped, even he himself, when you come to additional office, you know I didn't recognize you also. Until when you even mention say you are Kevin. I say, Kevin, now you be Kevin. You said yes. You forget. When you come to additional office. Okay. So it was 2013 that I started that work, and this man stopped because after he stole that money, I stopped him from coming to me. That was on June, July. So since then, as I stopped him from coming,
he stole the money 2013.
Yeah, no,
At that time,
2013, yes.
At that time, you people have started job in.
Yes.
Started job in.
Started, yes.
Eh?
Yes.
The contract has already been awarded.
Yes.
Before you sack him.
Yes.
Okay, you will settle him. But I'm not talking about his claim. You will settle him,
okay.
But not this nonsense claim that is claiming. In this office, we are fair. When I say fair, fair to everybody, both even to dog, to fowl, to chicken, to anything living. You send somebody an errand. I believe it's not part of your contract or it's not a contractor.
Yes.
Let's assume it's your errand boss. He was your errand boy, and you are sending, go to this place, go and submit this, go to this side, collect this, go to that, submit proposal, go to that, bring this, take machine there, bring machine here. Let's believe.
No, let me finish.
You hear what I'm saying? Let's believe that is what he was doing with you. If he started a business with you or whatever transaction with you, January, the transaction have started. February, March is still ongoing. April, they took your ₦1. Maybe they have not paying you for that contract, and they took your 10,000 naira. And his settlement worth 100,000 naira. And because you took your 10,000 naira, for that reason, the 10,000 naira has settled what you are supposed to give to him. Is that what you are saying? When there is money in his account, 35,000 is in his account, 35,000 in his account, so you should use it when you can. You should use 1,500 out of it. They can call him to take. One, both of you agreed. Two of you. Yes.
That.
You both of you agreed.
Yes.
Do you hear me? A greedy person is a greedy person. There is more greed. It's a contentious person, not somebody that is satisfied. And you are not sincere for your age. I don't want you to interrupt me. You cannot be head logging people's head here and there. Your claims have no basis. But I'm just talking on the ground that you were part of the movement and application or doing business here and there and all that before that spirit of Judah enter you before you stole his money. That who have made, don't interrupt me. Who've made call before you come here. You are not talking to a daft. Who've made calls behind you people before today. Everybody cannot be lying against you. You are the only one that claims to be saying the truth. Just listen to your statement. He went to a place and break door and pack all the document. Only he went there, break door, pack all the document. That statement now you did not go there again today. You said you have the agreement. That is aside. You from there, you say you spend million, and the money, no one was in your account. No paying in, no withdrawing. And what is the general, what is your source of income that you gather how many million, almost billion, that you are spending in a contract? You can't give account of it. How did you give the money to people? How did you give the money to bank? You can't clear it. If I work based on your statement, I will dismiss this case. Because you have no any proof.
I have proof now.
You have proof. Okay, bring the proof.
Now,
I will need all the proof for nothing. Every proof I need from you, if you don't provide it, a dime will not be given to you. Once you give me the one, let me tell you the proof I need. Then I give you by the one.
Let me say something.
Okay, hold on.
Whatever I say, you write it.
Hold on. I'll be the one to tell you the proof that you present here. Then we will not know how to settle it. You can't use your visit to be disturbing me. One, all the money you spent to those that you give the money to, you bring the proof and you present those people. That is number one. You can have it and be writing it.
Madam, what about my own interest? Because I thought,
Be writing the proof that you are going to present to me. Organize it first.
It's what I'm going to say, I'm going to write. But pick what I'm going to say. Now, the last time we came here, he said we met 2010. I hope the video is on. You can't do anything about it. He said we did not meet until 2013. And I want to prove him wrong.
Wait, come.
I want to say something.
That's not the issue.
Now, I want to say something here. Now, 2012, from January to December 2012, I know how much I sent to his account. And yet, you see, don't know.
Are you here? Hold on.
All those, you go to back,
Okay.
you have
Everybody have a nice day.
Listen to
You will still write this your letter to IG again.
listen to the HRO officer.
You will still write this.
Madam,
your
that's why I
letter
said
to
I didn't come here
again.
as his lawyer or anybody's lawyer. I just came because I have.
Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yes.
You will go
because I don't want to
and
tell
say,
you what happened.
Because
take
I-
a paper, no.
What
Oga,
happened?
hold on.
Never knew the meeting. Yeah. And, they've been
You
playing
write
all these
the
games
proof that you are bringing
once
to
again.
us. One, the proposal written by this your lawyer, bring the copy to us. The agreement, bring the copy to us. The money that you transfer, don't divide my office. The money you send to his account, bring the
If we
copy.
can get the account statement.
No, you guys
they
transfer.
can't give me account.
You are the one.
No. As I said
ending
that-
this now, Oga.
If we get the account statement, you know how much I transfer to him.
You are the one that give the money to, that will print out. Listen to me. I don't know who have your time. I believe this is the reason why police cannot attend to. Because I don't want to use foul language on you, and don't push me to that. Don't push me to that. None of us is a kid here. We are all adults and we should respect ourselves. You have to give me the proof now. That is what I'm saying. We will take another date. Go back, go and gather all your proof and bring it to us. That is the only
Now,
ground
let
that
me-
this
let
man
me- yes.
will look into it
Number
to settle
one.
the matter for him to give you a dime.
Madam, may I say something?
No, wait, don't worry. I want.
You want to
No,
say for him?
write the proof that you bring to us.
I was going to say that he should be given time to reflect on what you have said.
No,
That is
I
what I'm
understand.
saying now. We
My
are not,
own-
it's not ending today. Now let him
My
go and
own
think of it.
position, I don't know if my perspective is clear, because the impression was I'm his lawyer. I was not in the police station. I was going to be invited according to him as a witness, which never happened. Because I understand that the other man, disappeared.
The witness,
So
any
now-
witness that have no proof is not a witness. If he call you as a witness and none of you have a proof, how is that? How, who is going to work on
Madam, I
that?
prepared a proposal.
Then
He
give
came to
us
my-
a copy.
No, that's what I'm saying.
If you
I can
say
get
you
that.
prepared
I can
a
get that.
proposal and you give it to them, this if you don't have the copy, he must have the copy. But even you as a lawyer,
Madam,
you
I
must
will
have the
fish it
copy.
out. I'll fish it out.
Go and fish it out. When you
Then
fish it
secondly,
out, you have
secondly,
it. See.
secondly, to determine credibility, you also have to consider that he couldn't have been talking about proposal the same day and also interviewing the applicant, because you have to win the contract first before you talk about the interviewing applicant. They were visiting
The
my
issue
office.
is this.
And
Hold on now. He have his proposal to submit to us, which is subject to be investigated. You bring your proposal, which we can tender and still get to GTB to confirm which of the proposal they work on.
No, but madam,
If you
okay,
write a
I'll
proposal and the
get
person
that.
did not use your proposal, how is it valuable?
I will get that, because if he came back to me after that to say they won the contract, that we need to interview applicant, that means I was being deceived. That's what it means. Yes, he should have told me, they rejected your proposal. I had to bring a fresh one. But he came back to say we won the contract. Now we are in the state of interviewing applicants. How do we go about it? He was there that they vanished. Both of them. I was angry with this one. Who brought it to me?
It's possible both of them work on your brain, but because it's not working out for them again, this
Yeah,
person
that's
is bringing
what I'm
you.
saying. It's a blessing in
Yes.
disguise, as far as I'm concerned. Because it's a writing that
If they agree to
Yeah,
come,
Mama.
did he come to you? He also did not come to you.
Mama, this is what I want.
yeah.
That's what I
So
want.
it's only that
Before we
document they
proceed.
have now. If they agree with the- Yeah,
What are you talking about? Are you giving me another in my
I'm
office?
sorry.
That's what you want, or that is what I want. You will go and give us a statement. I'm the one telling you what to present. What you have is what you give to us. You are not needing anything from him. You are the one claiming. So you bring us proof of your claim. You don't get it?
Okay, I get it. So, mommy, what I will say here
Yeah,
is that
reversing his account statement. This one. Go and watch some of our cases we'll do.
Yes.
If you are the one claiming and you are the one that send money to his account, you are the one to present your statement to us. Go to your bank, print your statement, go to where you send there, cycle it. Australia, this money go from our account to this person's
you know why I'm
account.
happy for this case. He measured one of my customer Tony, and when I want to invite Tony also, if Tony, because you know how much the machine they got from me. So, but what I want to say here, Mama, is that I want this case to refer back to the police. Let police go and do the proper investigation.
You are not my complainant. You are not my complainant. And thank God so many police are on this page.
That's what I'm saying. Just let us go to the police.
You have already
Then
had.
they will investigate the matter.
Go and meet
know
the police, let them investigate. We will write to the police as well. You that complained there, he is not a complainant in the police. You are the one that complained there. So go back to the station. He complained here and we invited you here for settlement. And in as much as you don't, as far as you don't have any proof here,
I have to.
go and give us the proof. Go there, bring the proof to us. We deal on proof. If you go to station, police also ask you, bring the proof of your claim.
Everything is in police station.
Bring the copy. Anything you present to police, you have the copy of it. Yeah, if you don't have the copy of it, no police will intimidate him. No police. I'm standing it here. No police will intimidate him. If you complain in the police, you must bring your proof. If you take him to court, you will still present your proof in the law courts. So you can't claim because you are envious, you are terrorizing him, using army, using everybody up and down. Go and bring
Nobody
your
is
proof.
terrorizing
You
you.
make it denied in case of money. If you can do that.
If you have countries to go and assemble, what I'm even talking about,
Among the allied, you see, it's questioning your brother. Among the allied,
act as a lawyer.
did I own truck or
Barrister.
They asked me to assist.
Whatever you are saying, I believe you know that I'm saying the truth. If I come to you, barrister, I gave Mr. A money, either for safekeep or I lent or for whatever reason, and the person is not paying me back, what will you ask me? First, what will be your first question to me as your client? Prove, right? That is the same question I'm asking you, sir. If you said you drafted a proposal for this guy that made him to win contracts of that worth millions, you will present to us here. This is a copy of my proposal I drafted for these people on a ground that if they win the contract, I have a so percentage or settlement out of it. I was told the contract succeeds because of my proposal or based on the proposal I wrote for them. You give us the copy of it. And next, he wants to have the copy, and if he deny that the proposal they submitted to GTB Bank for such contract is not from you, we will take the two and do our underground work and invite the parties again. But if you go to appeals who have done cases, civil cases from me, after EFCC have handled the case, they come here again, we resolve the case, they paid money, millions. It's on our page. We don't do abracadabra here.
We appreciate that, madam. But I want also to add this. If, for example, the proposal he used actually
Yes,
in the bank was different from mine,
yes.
which means he came back to deceive me because he said we succeeded.
That
We
is
won the
your word
contract.
against his words.
No, I'm saying what they told me. He said they succeeded.
But
That they are
he
now
said
at
there
the
was
stage-
nothing like that.
Nothing like what?
He said there was nothing like that. He never told you that he won contract. He only come to you to ask you how much that would you interview clients,
Madam,
applicants.
madam, that will be out of place because one has got to come before the other. You don't put the cart before the horse. The contract
Did
was
you hear
for
what this man said?
that's what I'm saying. And I'm disputing this. The contract was for repairing of machines. And according to the request he made when he came back, was that let's not interview applicants who will now go and be servicing these machines. That will be done in my office, which I agreed. I
It's like
agreed,
you are not
but
getting
I was
what
not
this
going
man
to
said.
interview those applicants.
He said he did not use your proposal. He used a different proposal and only come to you for applicant interview. That is what, am I
Fine, that is just.
am I mistaking
that is
myself, or is it that I'm
Okay.
not getting what they're saying?
Madam,
Sir.
just a minute. I will get the proposal. I will look for it. Secondly, like I said, there was it was
It's not the matter.
Is it not difficult to believe that while you walk into a lawyer's office, it's for him to organize the interview for applicants who are Is it not difficult to believe? That's why he came to my office, to organize the applicants who will interview applicants who will repair machines.
It's very possible. Why is it not possible?
It's not probable, matter. That's why I'm saying that my story, my version is more credible because I never knew him. I never knew him from Adam. This was the man I knew. This man brought him and said that this is what they want to go into. That they don't have money. They don't have. That's the story they told me. They don't have money. Like
Okay, for instance, excuse me, barrister. If they come to you, they say they don't have money.
Yes.
Where did this man get the millions he spent?
But that's the story they told me. That's to convince me to get involved because that was why my own reward was contingent. My reward was contingent.
If you want to look into your
My
aspect,
reward was contingent. I did this. I thought I was assisting them.
go and get us the proof of the proposal you write.
Yes, I'm going to search for
Wait it. You bring the copy of the proposal you use in your bank. You say the proposal you use in the bank is not barrister's proposal, right?
It's not.
Even, let me tell you something. Even if you have their word here now,
Yes.
let's have it. Let's have the copy of that proposal. You get the one you are talking to us. If there, if document is dotted, whether you remove one line, two line, or you remove some, it's traceable. Some, and if it is a total change, you will still know.
I was offended with him too. They disappear. I only got to know about it when they went to the police.
It's the one that is going to police, not
Money.
Not
So that's why I say for me,
Ma'am.
this is a blessing in
Mama,
disguise.
please,
Because it's
this
like
thing
that
dey
was
use mama. See, this African in question, I'm the one that invited all of them, and the one that invited everybody. These people that's why I wanted you to say. I told you this in the last time here. Invite all the workers, including additional persons. Let them come and say what they know concerning this contract. And also, according to their statement, they start work with them for 2 weeks. And on a public open account, that when they pay my own shares into their account, yet I work with them for 2 weeks. Then what happened in July? We open an account for GT.
But in
That will be
the
paying my
SFU, you
insurance.
said at the stage, you say you are royal trust, that the boy is working with you. That's what you said at the stage.
Is that what you said?
I wonder what you said.
Is it my
In presence of Mr.
Statement.
Matthew, I was telling you
Just give me the proposal. Don't remove it. Just give me the document.
it's not the mental church.
Is it original copy?
No. Some are.
So who is the royal trust?
It's me. See. All these ones, I'm even afraid to bring it to your scene because you might go and
Give
duplicate
me.
all this thing. That's why you see.
Give me.
They are there. They are there.
Bring the document.
They are there. They are there.
I said bring the document before you said he has gone to copy it.
So,
Yes, I just
not a lie.
When I was not to say, hope I'm not compromising.
If I tell you all this thing, they pay me for my inside my.
your daughter bless you still somebody 30,000, you and your wife dey cry, you no get money, I can't that money pay you pay me back when you suppose woman.
Did you steal his 170,000 or not?
It's a lie.
But you agreed to all that night. That is why they should not
One
Shey, I can't know the measure to
175
Ma'am,
35 times
lawyer
5.
does not
That's
know
how
that.
much.
you say 170, you say 175.
175
You,
times.
I asked you, what did you use the money to do?
You will
You said
see
you used it to rent
So,
2-bedroom flats.
profile.
You can really lie to the person in question that my customer told me, thank God they have his contact, they will invite you here. No, we invite you. Let him come and see.
Introduction later.
That is it.
Well done.
Mhm.
The one you are, this Fidelity Bank.
GTB, all of them, all of them did here. GT Bank, Fidelity Bank, Bank Page, sorry,
You know
Stamp
what you
GT,
do.
all
You know
of
what
them
you
did here.
Go and bring that proposal to us. Because go and bring, I know what I'm saying. Go and look for the copy of proposal and bring, because which year is this? 2000 and what is this? Which year you do Fidelity Bank? No scatter my camera.
Sorry, no first, madam. Just, like as I say that day,
Because hold on
with
now.
photo start, that is all like as I am now. I can read
They
the.
are all there.
I can read the memo. I can read the introduction letters I did for my head. Have you go to the typist? Yes. You know that road that I went with the use for
Madam Shebi
promotion.
is there.
All of
Yes,
this.
she's opening now.
All those things. That is my introductory letter. This contract will be talk. Not be me even write any paper for them. Now they write am. So let person to say na he write or submit it. Say na they write am.
In-house contracts.
They just write
And
and
they
give
get their
me
commission.
just to
Yes,
sign.
They get their commission.
You take there.
They get their commission.
Na they write am
They
just
get
for me to
their- they know
acknowledge
who they
finish.
are, yeah.
You saw this. You saw this. All this is why we dey mention money.
You don't go to where you not
Yeah,
got
the
the
man
man.
assisting him. Like,
Ah.
Yeah.
now he wants a big transaction with it. Like, somebody want to come and stay you for 5 days. The next package, you know.
You give us a copy of your introduction because I've seen this thing. He said this is the 2009.
For that,
Yes.
so many like that. And you just like I said, that even
Where is
2009
the
one,
2013 one?
maybe if I find out all of them go, it go dey. Even the invoice wey I dey use dey work before, the booklet, go GTB,
But that
go Zenith
2009
Bank,
is it
all
introduction
of
letter.
all of them na introductory letter na all.
It's introduction.
Yes, na introductory letter wey we dey use for a very long time. Na Kalifa email write am for us for a very long time.
You can't write any sort.
Baba no vex abeg. See, let's leave this
No, you
issue.
just have my question.
You are not a fool. You are a brother. You are a friend.
Did
Both
I
of us
write
are
any
one.
source?
Madam, I'm
Let me
See,
know.
I don't want us to go into. Let me not become liar. Neither you becoming a liar. I don't want it.
I don't
You
understand again.
don't want me to tell lie against my God. I see. You see all these things where Reaben dey talk. Heaven and earth knows him. Oh. You see, when we were talking that day, I
Can I
said,
speak to the
did
earth
you?
to
Yeah, if you deny
No.
against, say if you deny, say you don't
You-
use soldier come arrest
if
you. Wetin
you-
don be deny?
Can even say you give him money.
Say me, I
Now
call
that
you.
is where
I
I tell
said,
you. And where you say now, say
man,
you
my
didn't collect my money. The money you use pay for that house when you rent. Now my money. And that was why I sent you out. Brother Kevin was there. The man that bring you to my house was there.
Bring it out. So that mama, you see how much I don't send for you.
I beg you.
And you say you don't know.
See.
You will never see.
Say
it.
you are
Abeg,
doing this thing
you don't
because
know
you
what
think
you're doing. Go and
police and
check.
government
Have you
will
registered
not
any
allow
money
you.
before? No, Baba, no vex, no vex, no vex. Don't be offended, Oga, abeg. Yeah, please.
My big surprise now is even denying that he did not even arrest me with soldier. Even cut the story here. I don't know where he's going to. I don't know in my presence. I beg not touch my hand. I'm not touching.
I want you to tell me one truth
Okay.
You is your you.
and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Did Barrister Kevin,
Mm.
I'm saying now because of one,
Yeah.
no matter how powerful you are,
Yeah.
there is God
Yes.
and there is conscience
Yes.
and there is law of karma. Tell him to wait. Did Barrister Kevin drafted a proposal that you did not use? I want to hear yes or no.
Madam, no.
He did not draft
No.
any proposal
No.
at
He didn't
all.
give us proposal. No, he did not.
So the first time you went to this man's office
Mm.
to ask for how much you will interview
Mm.
applicants,
Yeah.
you have gotten contracts.
Yes, madam. You heard what I said. When two of us enter his office,
No,
I asked that. Yes, the day we enter there, what we discussed was I want to do interview and I want him to help me interview those people. So as I big fat like this, so that they will not look me as if I don't have money, I no go fit pay those people. He said I will pay 30,000. I said I don't have 30,000. He said because he will buy something to take entertain those people. I said I don't have the money. What if I give you 6,000? He said no, that I can't collect 6,000 naira. Reaben said let's leave here, that this man is a charge and bail lawyer, that he has another person. That was where he take me to additional office. That was
So
what
if you say
happened.
Reaben that took you to additional,
Yes.
did additional root proposal for you?
No.
What was his
Yes,
involvement?
When program no vex, when we get additional office, it was additional office that I used. He said when we get the additional self was not even there. Additional was not in the office. So they now say I should use one of their friend when they do agent. Say not be you go pay them. Now you go interview them now. Well, why if person not dey ready to work? Why make I use one woman office? Now there I sit down. I go tell the secretary of additional, abeg help me buy buns and 7-Up, which they bought one crate of 7-Up and
The
donut.
additional secretary still dey there.
She has gone. But Adesina is a living witness. Even when Reaben write after I don't pursue am, because when I get to the office, I call Adesina, I call all of them, I say, see, oh, nobody should call Reaben and asking Reaben anything about me. That from today, me and Reaben, we are no more in terms. So he say, ask me why. I say, Reaben carry my 175,000 naira. They call Reaben and they ask Reaben, why did you do this? He say, na devil work. So we close the channel.
Adesina number, do you have it?
I don't have his number. When Reaben carry this
And
matter
it's not
to when Reaben carry this matter to zone 2, they call Adesina. Adesina went there and they wrote. There he wrote one book, plenty paper saying agreement between me and him. This man I use there as my lawyer. Abi say na him be my lawyer. Na him write for them plenty book dey there.
Say he's your lawyer.
Say na my lawyer be this. The agreement when they write, dey there. I tell them, I say, I knows nothing about this agreement. Oh. All this one when Reaben with a lawyer there, me, I don't know them. Oh. The other day asked Reaben, do you know these people when he used as witness? He say, he tell Reaben, he say, present all of them. Because this man doesn't know all these people. And they asked me, see, madam, no vessel.
Okay, Mommy, I wanted to ask Reaben this question from SFE. When you talked about Barrister Kevin, and then initially you brought Barrister Adesina, and Barrister Adesina wanted not to mention him to this case anymore, and you were bringing Barrister Kevin, your IPO, Assistant Police Commissioner, now ask you, who is Barrister Kevin? You said it's your lawyer. Then you now open again, who is this Barrister Kevin Adesina? You now said, he said, or is your worker? Then he wanted to slap you. He now said, you think the police is
Let
free.
me say something. Mama, so let me just say something.
Well, Barrister,
happened on
Yes, madam.
the only thing
in
I'm saying in this
zone.
matter is regard to your own aspect. You know, this person did not know you.
Yes, I don't know.
Is this very man
Yes.
that brought him to your office, and even you as an intelligent person, if you listen to his statement, it's very contradicting. Let him go and give us proof. Whatever he's saying here, he should bring proof. We are here for every one of you. If you have proof, we will definitely ask him to do the needful. If he give us proof of his claim, we will ask him to do the needful. He don't need to use anybody to threat his life, arrest the family member, and even if we get to know this, which we are still going to incident it in the police station, tomorrow we'll still incident this case. Because if they get there and they find anybody in that room where they lock up this person, they will still tell us how the army get involved, that they have to kidnap him. But that is a case of kidnap, and he should have reported the matter immediately.
And their name tags, I don't know.
No amount of money anybody
in the
showing you
morning,
that you
the
need
one
to
that
use
has
anybody
tag.
to kidnap
I
the
forgot
person.
his name. And Clearman said, and they called you since morning. When I finished talking, and I asked him, is it true they're drinking the kids like, of like 2000?
And if they are talking, he keep laughing as if somebody have mental problem. Even when he doesn't warrant them laughing, you will be laughing. If they talk this one, you laugh. They talk that one, you laugh. And you are not giving anybody the proof of what you are saying.
It's lies.
Everybody is lying. You are the only one that is saying the truth.
Let me tell you what happened in
Okay.
zone two.
Outside
When
the
we
Please,
get
no,
to
don't
zone
take me
two,
there.
I want to
What
tell you
is
that
that?
this man, he says he's guilty. If you go there, my IPO should put it in writing that he's guilty. Adesina will say he's a victim, that they acted foolishly. Then the other side that is they say they should go and say to me, Barrister Reaben was my lawyer, not even me. Then Barrister Emas is saying the gas from there they say to themselves around now.
Because they are your lawyer.
Right, fine.
And madam, that's something.
Now, I asked Barrister Louis this question, which I want to call him here. I asked him as a lawyer and a judge, because those judges are saying that they are lawyer like you. Somebody come to your court and plead guilty, what will you do? They do not answer me. He said he had an order formatted there.
Madam,
This man pleaded guilty there.
Then
Then they are talking.
pleaded guilty in
He
court.
says guilty, no, in the police station. I know in the police station.
I
So,
was
and what was the undertaking right now that he will pay you the money? What did he wrote in the police station?
See,
How did the case end in the police station?
see,
I say, how did the case? He pleaded guilty.
When he pleaded guilty,
And what
then
police do?
the officer said his lawyer, about Samuel Sekweni, and my lawyer, Sugar, said to me, I was waiting in the office 1 hour, almost 2 hours. I went outside. In fact, when my IQ inspector Sunday said they have run away.
Run away from police
And,
station.
oh my God, so they have run away. I called my lawyer about it, started that the following did not be until Sunday.
But if I can,
So,
Yes, madam.
how organize this man so that
I
he
Yes,
don't
can
know organize because I will tell you the truth. I'm not
I
telling you
will
the truth.
advise him to,
organize
but
him.
I overheard a telephone conversation because I'm meeting this man for the first time.
Okay.
So and that from what I had today, he was the man Reaben was speaking with.
Okay,
He
you are
was
the one that called that night.
no. I had, I think a few days ago, he was having a telephone.
Yeah, you know,
I've
that
been,
on
I've been
Thursday I
present
called.
when he
On
had
Thursday I
this
called,
telephone
say,
conversation with him.
no, now let me
Right
tell you
here,
what
when
I
he was
asked you.
here.
No.
No, on Thursday I called you. You said
Yes.
that you call me around the night.
So
That day you
I
not
was
come.
listening.
On Friday I called you. You say I should not be angry that you forgot. I said, nah, I asked you a question. I said, your promise, you did not fulfill it again.
Yeah, that's
You
what
said,
it's kind of
listen,
things I had.
you said that you have called that first called the family, and that first says not owing me. I asked you another one. Are you aware that your brother took me to human rights? You say yes. That's the reason he took me to human rights. Am I right? So what are we talking about? You want to pay for settlement, but the settlement are turning to another thing now.
What is it turning into? No, if my brother is
I had him
what
say,
I told you.
I had him, because I didn't hear it, but I had him say that
as a
day.
businessman. What I told this man that very night, I said, if I do call people to do to run for me, and when they finish and the business
This is not matter of wherever. We get the staffs.
Can you hello? Excuse me for a minute. Step up. Yes, I'm making hell of noise.
what I told him, I said, me in my business, sometimes you get a business that you cannot run alone. You get somebody, and when it is done, you drop something. That for the fact that my brother, you said they have not given you anything, apart from that which you stole from him, which we settled already, I will call my brother. And we will settle it. So when I get to one of my junior brother was more intelligent than me, told me you agree settlement with a man like this, you will settle throughout your life. That the best thing to do, get the human rights. If there is anything that is going to be done, it is between you, him, and the human rights. If it is to give him or to let it be recorded. That when you took 170,000, you never wanted him to go to the police, you let him go. You should have allowed him get to the police, let him take the money, but you should have been written. I think that was done.
That was the
Yes.
That was the flow of conversation.
Yes, I think that was done.
We are here
Exactly.
for settlement.
Yes, that
There
was
are people as a
done.
witness to
See,
us.
Yeah.
Please.
So now
If
believe
they
that
are
as I
sleeping,
said,
they should pay me.
Okay.
If they are sleeping.
That's what
Yeah, I don't have anything
Step
against
back,
him.
let me look for
In fact,
the
the man who offended me so say Ruben, because he took him away at a point in time
See,
when he rode on Ruben's back to come to.
Let mommy tell us
Excuse
what
me.
we are going to do.
You will go back. Go and work on him.
Yeah, I'll
Go and talk to him. I need a
on anybody who
calculated
is
list. Yes. This is not this man is not coordinating and there is no how he will talk this kind of stuff without being guided. You don't have proof, you are alleging at random, no proof, you can't. I don't even understand. And you look at it like this person is not okay or something like that.
thinking before.
So as it stands, go and talk to him. If you have no proof, just like I said, but this is what I wanted to do. I know you don't have any proof. He has already soiled his hands by stealing the man's money, which will call one or two persons who confirm that he actually stole his money. Then notwithstanding, there was a transaction that they started with. Then what is mediation? You will allow this person to step down, the other person will step down, and you have a round table talk and have a peaceful resolution. If you are claiming by law, what you are claiming, you don't have proof to claim that. Okay, for the fact that you have one or two things with him, okay, let us tell him part way with this kind of a thing so that everybody
That one is good.
that is his business. Part way with this kind of a thing so that everybody will result, right? And that is how it should be. But this one that is shouting here and there, I have a proof, this and that. If you ask it to bring the proof, he cannot bring the proof.
I will talk to him and try to guide him. As a matter of fact, if you look at the history of the transaction, I've never acted as well. Have I? You see several petitions. Did you see my name there? Because he was also avoiding me. So like I said, I see this as a blessing in disguise. But I believe
to bring you at last.
yes, I believe it can be resolved. Just like Madam has said, I will start guiding him.
It's resolve, we want to resolve.
Yes, I will start
to help
guiding
them
him.
resolve.
Yeah, because I overheard the telephone conversation with this brother here. Yes, that was the trend of the conversation, that we won this matter over and done with him. So what he needs is guidance, which I will start doing now.
What I know, we don't have any proof.
Yeah, so
But
that
the only thing we want to mediate
Yes.
and let them have
start on
a
this.
peaceful resolution. So what we'll do next is after you talk with him, you will now communicate with the office so that the secretary will give a new date.
office. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
That the secretary will give a new date. Please, you must be present. Yes, you must be present in the meeting.
Because they are kinsmen, you know. That's why I was
Even
embarrassed.
his younger brother. The day we settled, the brother said, you want to see. Oh, you never do. You
Mama,
They took advantage of me.
I beg, give me.
Mommy, we will hear the date from your
There's no
secretary.
problem that day.
No, I
I will
will-
resolve everything.
Okay, we'll sit down.
So she will give us a new
start
date.
talking.
They will call us. They will call us.
Barrister will get to the office
Okay.
because he's the headache. My time, in fact, you know, I've already asked them to put it next year.
Yeah.
Considering the fact that people have been here, that is why I just leave what I'm doing to attend to. So it's barrister that will talk with him. Hence, is the barrister that is calling every minute, come here, oh, they need you, oh, come and bear witness, oh, go there so that both of you bear witness to each other. Then you give us a date. And you call him that, okay, we are settled for the proper settlement. Then she will check a date that is suitable and inform you. Then she will put call to
I will start educating him on these things so that we consider the options. I mean, they are kinsmen. Nobody brought me until I had about 2 weeks. And why I came here was because they said we're about to settle. Because if you listen to me, I was never really involved in details. Outside my office, I didn't know.
Madam, sorry for taking your time.
And I'm
Please
sorry.
don't be
Thank you,
offended.
madam.
However, we behave, please don't be offended. I beg.
no problem. It's one of these things.
Please.
It's not public, that's how they treat you.
All right, Mommy, we are going.
We have a set your effort.
All right, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you.
God bless you. See you tomorrow.